Morning, my little doves. It is currently 7:08 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, May 2nd. I keep wanting to call it Wednesday in April, but it's not. So here's our graph for today. I do move out of the way every single time I get done announcing the date and the time. You guys have my permission. I didn't know I needed to grant it to take a screenshot of this if you really want to dissect the times that are on the bottom here. You're also free to use Google, search up the Schumann resonance. You can also type in your web address bar SOS70 and that will take you to the web page where this is free for everybody to look at. You can also pay a little change to download the Earthbeat app and look for yourself as I have. So here's our graph for today. Again, do what you gotta do other than criticize my content. That's gonna get you blocked. Anyways, energy all night long. You can even see here at 2 a.m. that we're getting a little halo down here. We got a little bit of breaks like in between, but nothing consistent enough to be able to get a full night rest for myself at least. It was kind of like lucid dreaming, half awake, half asleep shit all night long for me personally. I wasn't uncomfortable much. I noticed like a little bit, just the slightest smidge of anxiety while I was just laying in bed trying to sleep, but nothing crazy, nothing that made me like break out into a sweat like I did yesterday when we started getting layered energy like that. Please think of this as layered, because it is. You can see we have this blue base as the original background. Then we'll get like a lighter blue where we have under the surface energies trying to arise. Then we have this like cloudy, sporadic green that's not real intense. That's like another timeline layered on top of our base one. Then we get thicker integration that is layered on top of that. Again, this green energy, that's what we're already working with. That's what we already have. The white energy is new. So then when we get this red and orange mix in there, that is trying to combine the two. Integration, but we're also releasing a lot of what we already have, our already knowing, our already so that we can make room for this. Okay, so when we have this stuff without the reddish orange in there, it's still released, it's still working with the integration, it's just not as intense because it's not here point blank, you have to work with this right now. Then after we have those like thicker, denser layers, we get a little bit of sporadic new energy, and then on top of that, I'm gonna assume is this thick condensed white energy. So you can see that's still existing behind here with like the halo glow type green. So this, in my opinion, is multiple timelines piling up on each other, and ultimately this new one is supposed to just kind of collapse the old ones so we get out of our old way of thinking and enter a new way. Thinking, communicating, values, our purpose, like all of it is getting some new energy in here. Obviously not as far down as consistent after that throat line, but it is still there. So also I do want to keep an eye on this. I find it interesting that switched back to white and it is getting less thick. It's only got 2 C's now instead of 3. So yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on that one, and I will update you guys come this evening. Talk to you then.